Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Desert Fox bringing you another StarCraft cast. This is a game that I played against Chicken Ninja. A sweet name, by the way. It's a Terran versus Terran, and I'll be doing the Thorzain, fast expands, big marine army with Medivac cloud and tanks. Sweet. It's an awesome build. You should try it right after this game, and to make that easier for you, I will put the build order in the description, and I will make more games of this playstyle. Sweet. Now we are sharing some love, because in the StarCraft community that is the most important thing to do. It is to share the love between the players, because a player that is loved is a player that is happy. Now I often do this by mistake. I make 2 SCVs right when I need to build my depot, so I need to cancel before I build the next one. And basically the build, it starts with a 12 barracks, and then nothing until you get your orbital, so that way you can save for your expansion. I will speed this up a bit more. And I'm explaining to him that I'm applying for the monetization on YouTube, so that will be up shortly. Support me so I can make more videos. Yay! I like money. I don't know if it will be up by this video though. I hope it will. I like money. So back on subject, you want to get your expansion on 18 with the SCV that build the second supply depot. And I will stop this. Buttons everywhere. The SCV that built this supply depot builds this command center. Sweet. And on 22 supply, you want to build this barracks, and then right after you want to build these 2 refineries and only put 2 guys on gas. This is the way Thorzain does it, and how it lines up. It makes it so that your economy has just enough gas to support the combat shield upgrade right after you get a reactor and a tech lab on both your barracks. Now normally, with this SCV, I build another barracks, except I forgot this game. How stupid of me. So yeah, you want to get your reactor up, then you want to get your tech lab up. Sweet. And yeah, I just completely forgot. Instead, I build another supply depot to not get supply blocked. So you want to start your combat shield upgrade, and why combat shield and not Stim? Well, if he goes for some cloak banshee play, Marines with combat shields take 3 shots from the banshee instead of 2 shots, which makes them live much longer and allows you to kill all the banshees faster. Sweet. Now, I build this barracks super late. You want to get your engineering bay around 6 minutes and 40 seconds. And when you have enough gas, you want to get your factory up. Now, he's doing some harass play, but that's not okay. I'm handling that. I want to talk more about the builds. So, and right when you put your factory down, you want to put more guys on gas. So, 3 guys on each gas, and you want to throw down this geyser. Now, I'm holding off his harass. I have combat shields. Banshees are really bad against combat shield Marines. And now you want to get a reactor on this factory and then switch it with a starport. But this game, I felt like I was a bit more behind what I should be because of that harass. So I felt like I needed to get siege tanks before, and that's absolutely okay. You can modify this build to however you want it, as long as you go back to the composition, the main goal composition, which is 3 barracks, 2 with reactor, 1 with tech lab, 1 factory, 1 with a tech lab, and 1 starport with a reactor. The way you get there is up to you, but that is usually the best way. Now I am building another barracks because I'm getting high on money. I'm getting this 4th gas, the second one, my expansion, right when I'm gearing to do my push. And I'm getting supply blocked a lot, so right around when you pass 70 supply is when you want to start making 2 supply depots at a time. That is a quick tip. I had a lesson from QXC the other day, and that's what he told me. So I'm guessing that is good knowledge for you guys as well. And now with this build, you want to push out. And when you push out, you want to expand. And your little pushing out will allow you to put the pressure on your opponent and keep him from putting pressure onto your expansion. Sweet. So now, before I push out, I want to take control of the watchtower, except he takes control of it right back. And this is actually really important that he revealed those Hellions to me, because now I know that he's going for a mech playstyle, and he has Blue Flame, which is a really hefty, what was I going to say, upgrade in cost. Yes, it is 150, I believe. Yeah, 150 of each. So right when I'm about to push, he brings in 2 Hellions to scout, which is really important when you're going mech, because Hellions are your most mobile unit and you must use them to your advantage. Now my macro will start to slip right about here, but that's okay. I'm expanding, I'm building more production facilities, so that way when I come back I can macro up faster. Now on this map there are a few spots that you can abuse when you're playing Terran versus Terran with siege tanks. One of them is right here. You want to stick your siege tanks right here, siege one up on the high ground after you rallied it up, elevated it up, lad, with your Medivac, and now you can destroy all of his production facilities. Sweet. Now I did scan here and I did see he was planning to get an expo, so this push is really important to do. Now he cannot remax as fast as you can because he has less production facilities. So now I should be ferrying some Marines on top. And I scan and I do see that he's bringing siege tanks, so they're getting in range of my Marines. Not good. Don't go there, Marines! Don't die! Yeah, I tried to ferry some Marines on top, except he still had a Viking. And that's why you want to win the air superiority war, so that you can do plays like this and actually ferry your Marines over. Except he suicided those Vikings, and now I decided it's time to pull back and kill all these Hellions because they die ridiculously quickly, even though they killed a bunch of Marines. So even though he killed a lot of my Marines, I am still way ahead on units lost. I am securing my expansion, and I have more production facilities than him. And that means that even though I'm higher supply than him, I will remax faster than him. Also, my macro is horrible at the moment, but that's okay because I have all these production facilities able to pump out. Now I should be getting my upgrades right now, except I got really distracted, and that's okay. I don't have the multitask of a god or Codes player, whichever way you want to see it. So now I'm sieging up, and when you siege up you want to try and protect all of your expansions, and I am expanding here as well. So this is actually not a very good place to siege up. You would rather want to make a line, probably siege some tanks up here, take control of this watchtower, siege tanks here and here, maybe some here, and try and make an invisible line across the map like this. So all your expansions are behind. Now this is really important when there's Vikings like this. You don't want to bring all your Marines out to kill them in a big clump, because he might be hiding some siege tanks here or here, and those Vikings will act as retard magnets and all your Marines will die in a big explosion of siege tanks. Which is actually kind of cool, but not for you because you're losing all your units, and that is never good. Now I like what he's doing here. He's scouting with the Vikings. He's getting a few shots on the Orbital Command while it's flying, but he did not see this expansion yet. So I am up an expansion, and I really think that if I took the effort to get the map control and secure these watchtowers, I could have secured this gold expansion really easily. Now my macro is getting right on track again. I'm getting lower. I'm almost maxed out, and I did start my upgrades, and I'm building more supply depots, trying not to get supply blocked. And now I sent all my Marines here to get control of the watchtower, so he doesn't see this push coming. Except that he flew, he brought in some Hellions to scout out this area and maybe get control of the watchtower, so he was able to get ready. And by getting ready, I mean sieging up his tanks. So now here what I'm trying to do is deny this expansion and take control of the map. So now I'm pushing in on this side, and what I'm trying to do is create this imaginary line again. This concept that Day 9 told me and that I really enjoy is that you want to keep your line like this, so that, see how many expansions are behind this line? See, I pushed in, now I'm pushing back, but I know he's not going to push again. If you look at this line, almost all of the expansions on the map are on my side, so they're really well protected. Now I am maxed out again, and I'm just muling like crazy, getting my minerals up. And a big mistake that I did actually is not getting my extra gas, because later on in the late game, if this game would have went to the late game, all of the gas that I could get is really valuable. So now I get a few scans off, pick off the siege tanks with my Marines, Sea has an expansion there. I don't know why he expanded there, but he really needed an expansion, and I guess that was the only place he could expand. So now I throw down more scans. He rows some Marines with his Hellions, except I have such a huge supply and upgrade lead, it does not even matter. And now he GG's and leaves the game. Now, an important thing in Terran versus Terran is to keep up on the upgrades. I was on 0-2, I should have been maxed out on everything on my upgrades by now. I'm 2-3 Marines. His mech army, and since he was focusing on mech, it would have been easier to get the upgrades up. But he only had one upgrade for his mech army, which is not good. You always need to keep up on your upgrades so you can one-shot Marines with your siege tanks. That's pretty sweet. And did his air army have any upgrades? I am wondering that. Let's see now. I see some Vikings. Nope, no upgrades on the Vikings. So it is really good to invest money into Vikings, especially when you're floating this many minerals. And he really doesn't have enough production facilities. So the thing about mech is that it's not really powerful until you get maxed out and you have a lot of upgrades over your opponent. But in Terran versus Terran, maxing out doesn't mean anything because it's all about positioning and game sense. So if your army is maxed out and I siege next to your expansion, I deny it, and I have always these good siege lines and you can't penetrate my siege lines, then the game is already over. So I hope you learned something from this game. I will be casting a few more Terran vs. Terrans in a row of the Thorzain style, which I really, really love. And I'll be putting the build order in the description. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, and good luck in your StarCraft ladder.